Alvarez is bringing in the full forces, so we thought it was just going to be Ajeel coming in, but he wanted just a quick few early fights going in straight in. So surprisingly enough, we're seeing throughout this one, and even Makarov had to say this, like when fighting, like when Urza was fighting Ajeel, like Makarov don't think like she could like. He can even beat like Ajeel. It's like go for it, and like I gotta say, we've seen like some new moves coming out of like so she's putting on like dark armor, like she's trying to put everything. She did like this thing called like black like wing like moon slash or something like that, and it just wasn't doing it. It's just like Ajeel's like, are you kidding me? Look at you, you're not doing anything to me. And they noticed, like, whilst that was going on, that there's actually a defense, like, there's an actual hole in Fairy Tail's defenses, and they're like, what the hell? It's like, is it isolation magic or something? Like, who's doing this? And we find out that there's more than one of the 12, like, Spriggans there, as Bradman is actually there, and it seems like that's his whole thing. He can negate magic or something, or he's just there, but he's entering with his troops as well. He's like, yeah, this is, you guys, you really didn't prepare for this at all. Like, we're coming in with full force. Even then as well, like we're seeing like as well when like whilst Natsu and everyone else are like trying to get away, they're actually ending up dealing with all of like Ajeel's people, which one of them I think it was like called Lahar, and like it was like someone else as well, like there. But like we saw like two of like kind of his officers, and one of them just looked like the dude from like Toriko, like Zebra. He had like half kind of like his face kind of bitten off, and then he just had his like eyes covered as well. So he looked a bit weird, but it was like it's kind of interesting. He reminded me a bit of like Zebra from Toriko, and then also as well that one like finalist from like Magi, like the one that had like a bit of his face mutilated. But it's like, you know, they're fighting him, and like they didn't just get knocked out in like one blow. Like Natsu like hit him with like a couple of attacks, and it's like, you know how Natsu normally is in this series. He hits a motherfucker once, he one-shots him, and they're down on their fucking asses. So I don't know. Maybe these officers, like, I mean, they can take a few hits. Like, I'm honestly, I don't expect them to be anything. Like, honestly, this is like sort of like what the side people should be dealing out. That would be scared, like, or them. And they're, whilst that's going on, they're trying to recharge the Jupiter cannon to like deal with that. Whilst you got free, like he's trying, but it's like, yeah, now that there's a hole in that place, he's got to do it. And Lucy's now about to head out, and as soon as she hears this shit, fucking Brandish is in a bathtub, and I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck is Brandish doing here? She's just like, yeah, I just want to chill. So we've already got 3 of them already here. Lucy's like seemingly going to try and combat off Brandish, which I don't see how that's going to go too well. Like, I think Brandish is not really like, I don't think like she's ready for that kind of level yet, of like Brandish especially. And even when they get sent, like more and more troops are arriving with 3 of them are now coming back as well with their ships, and then another, like they're bringing just the fleets and fleets of all of them, and they're saying there's 1 million of them coming. There is 1 million. And when Mavis as well is there, like crying, saying, we can't win. We can't win. Like, they wasn't prepared for, like, people of that magic. Like, if they actually knew that, you know, people had, like, Bradman and stuff like that, if maybe Makarov knew about their powers and stuff, like, then maybe they might be able to prepare for this a bit more, but they really wasn't expecting like Bradman to have like sort of like the negating magic. Like he was able just to go through the barrier like it was nothing. Like, and then you got like Brandish coming into there. You got Ajeel. You got all of them. They were only prepared for like a early strike, or just some of them riding. Like, so that's a good threat. Like if they're actually gonna have to retreat, that's even worse. Like they have to leave their like home another like a second time. I mean, what if they're going to actually have to lose your Luminous Story just as to like a back-off warning just to get rid of them? Like, what if they're going to have to use that? So that you got the threat of taking them out, but you might destroy half of Magnolia as well with like doing that. So I'm kind of curious, like, what exactly is there. I know it's like they're going to do something, because like their options are they're either going to run, they're gonna somehow pull it out their asses somehow in a way, which I hope that isn't the case. I hope they like had a really good fight. Like maybe like I'll be fine with like one of them going down, but like I don't honestly think Fairy Tail can take these guys. Like there's just too much. They're gonna need assistance. Like the only way I can see them like without non-bullshit kind of thing is like, oh, Sabertooth is on the way, Blue Pegasus is on its way. All the fucking guilds are here to back them up. Like they did say that, you know, like Jalal and all their Ashton Sace are now coming, so like we're gonna have their backup. So we're probably gonna see them arrive, and they're gonna get us some backup. So maybe we might end up seeing like all these guys being fought, and we're gonna have the 2v2. Like we would have like Angel and Lucy versus like Brandish or something like that. Like Jalal and Urza versus Ajeel. Like that would be what I want to see. Whilst Natsu was dealing with like the cronies and stuff like that, and like while a few of them, and then maybe Natsu ends up going taking on one of the others, and then someone tries to take down Bradman or something like that. So honestly, it was a really good chapter for what it was showing. Like it was a pretty lengthy one at that. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how more of this invasion is going to like progress down. And honestly, yeah, like Fairy Tail at the moment, they're pretty fucked. And I do like that we're getting just some other characters on the side saying like, oh, so everyone's got at least something doing. It isn't just like focusing on like one fight at all. It's like, hey, yeah, let's look at a bunch of different skirmishes and the main fights. Because like Urza, I'm sorry, like it doesn't seem like you're having such a great time against Ajeel right now. Maybe you might have to see Jalal and maybe the others. Like maybe the other Arashi on stasis are going to come out and like back him up. Like maybe Natsu teams up with Cobra. That would be a sick-ass combo. Like, Natsu, Cobra, like, Gaji, Laxus, all of them go in or something like that. All the Dragon Slayer. That would be a great thing if they had, like, all the Dragon Slayers of, like, finally able to reunite and stuff and, like, actually fight on the battlefield because they were all having their own fights on the, like, the Grand Magic Games during, like, the whole Dragon invasion. So I honestly am looking forward to seeing what exactly we're going to go down there. But yeah, there's just a lot of stuff that can go. It can go either way. Like it can go like many different opportunities. So I'm really looking forward to this. So honestly, I'd give this one like an 8.5. I really enjoyed this chapter. Definitely building up the hype between like Alvarez, and I cannot wait to see more of it. But that is all from me, everyone. So thank you very much for watching as always. Let me know what you thought about the Fairy Tail chapter down below. I'll see you guys though next time.